Compared to men in the United States, many women tend to be more reserved when it comes to showing sexual attraction. While women enjoy sex as much as men, they often feel isolated or rejected when they try to openly express their desires. This behavior is deeply rooted in cultural and social norms that have shaped women's behavior for centuries. From a young age, many women are taught that openly expressing their sexuality can be frowned upon or judged by society. This leads them to choose more subtle ways to show their feelings and desires. Additionally, another important reason is that women generally prioritize building a deeper emotional connection before expressing sexual interest in a more explicit way. Instead of directly revealing their feelings, they tend to send indirect signals, which men often struggle to interpret. These subtle signals are meant to build a strong emotional foundation in the relationship, allowing women to feel safe, desired, and loved. This sense of security and affection helps increase their sexual desire, as they feel more confident and attracted in a relationship that fosters a strong emotional bond. These factors explain why many women prefer to express their interest more discreetly. However, this subtle way of showing attraction can lead to confusion. Many men find it difficult to interpret these nonverbal signals, often mistaking them for simple friendly gestures. This can result in misunderstandings, with the man possibly believing he is being friend-zoned. Statistics show that about 90% of men experience relationship issues because they fail to correctly recognize these subtle signs of attraction. To avoid this confusion, it's important to learn how to identify these signals that women use when they are sexually interested. Here, we list 12 signs that may indicate a woman is sexually attracted to you and wants to take the relationship to a more intimate level. 1. Frequent and intentional touch. Touch is one of the clearest and most direct signs of sexual attraction. If a woman is interested in you, she may start touching you more frequently and intentionally. These touches won't be accidental or random, they will be gestures aimed at creating physical closeness. For example, she may casually touch your arm, shoulder, or leg during the conversation, but these gestures are meant to strengthen the physical connection. 2. Laughing at your jokes. When a woman is attracted, she tends to laugh at your jokes, even if they aren't that funny. Laughter is a way to show interest and create a relaxed, comfortable atmosphere. 3. Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact is a powerful sign of interest. If she keeps her eyes on you longer than usual, it could indicate that she is sexually attracted to you. 4. Playful teasing. Women who are interested may tease or lightly provoke you, using humor to create a playful tension that can evolve into a more intimate connection. 5. Leaning towards you. When a woman is attracted, she unconsciously leans her body toward the man, signaling her desire to get physically closer. 6. Mirroring movements. If you notice that she starts mimicking your gestures and posture, it's a sign she's trying to create harmony with you, which is common in situations of attraction. 7. Discreetly biting or licking her lips. This is a subtle sign of desire. If a woman starts lightly biting or licking her lips, it could be an unconscious way of showing sexual interest. 8. Playing with her hair. Playing with her hair while talking to you is another gesture that can suggest interest. This movement often indicates positive nervousness and attraction. 9. Avoiding distractions. If she avoids looking at her phone or getting distracted by others while she's with you, dedicating her full attention to the conversation, it's a clear sign she's interested and engaged in the moment. 10. Asking personal questions. Women who are interested tend to ask more personal questions, showing curiosity about your life, preferences, and plans. This reveals a desire to create a stronger emotional connection. 11. Touching more intimate areas. If the touch progresses to more intimate areas like the neck, face, or even thighs, the signal becomes even clearer. These gestures indicate she feels comfortable and is seeking physical closeness. 12. Interest in conversations about intimacy. When a woman begins to bring up topics related to intimacy, whether jokingly or not, it may indicate that she is comfortable exploring that aspect of the relationship. Learning to recognize these signs can make a big difference in how you interact with women and develop your relationships. By paying attention to these small gestures, it's possible to avoid misunderstandings and create more meaningful and satisfying connections. These conversations about intimacy usually start subtly, with light questions about preferences or personal tastes. However, as the trust between you grows, they become deeper and more intimate. A woman who is interested may ask about your views on sex, express curiosity about your fantasies, or even ask about your past relationships. This kind of approach aims to assess your openness to discussing intimate topics and explore whether there is potential to take the relationship to a more personal and physical level. For example, she might casually ask you about the most unusual place you've had a sexual experience or what your wildest fantasy is. These questions, while they may seem simple, are a subtle way of introducing the idea of intimacy between you two. It's not just curiosity, it's her way of planting the idea of physical closeness in your mind. Additionally, she might start sharing details about her own intimate life, telling you what she enjoys in moments of intimacy or past experiences she's had. For example, she could mention that it's been a while since she's had a close relationship or share what she values in intimate moments, like affection or an emotional connection during sex. These conversations are clear indicators that she's not just emotionally interested but also physically attracted to you. They reflect her desire to create an opening to explore a deeper relationship. She makes intimate gestures besides conversations. Women tend to communicate a lot through body language, and this can clearly reveal their interest. When a woman is attracted to a man, her behavior often changes subtly. She might start smiling more, hold prolonged eye contact, and gradually move closer to you. These signs indicate that she's feeling comfortable and possibly attracted. You might notice gestures like playing with her hair, crossing and uncrossing her legs smoothly, or gently touching objects around her. All these little details show that she's relaxed and interested in you. A simple gesture, like her playing with her hair while smiling, is a classic way of showing her feminine and flirtatious side. These signals are how a woman shows she's open to physical closeness without needing to say it outright. If you want to test for reciprocity, you could lightly touch her hand or shoulder during casual conversation. If she doesn't pull away and continues smiling or maintaining eye contact, it's a good sign that she's comfortable and open to that type of physical interaction. On the other hand, if she moves away or seems uncomfortable, it might mean she's not ready for that kind of contact or that her interest in you is more friendly than romantic. Women are also quite skilled at using body language to attract the attention of someone they're interested in. They may use slow, gentle movements to emphasize their femininity. A common example is when a woman discreetly adjusts her clothing to show more of her neck or legs. She might also move her body subtly to draw your attention to certain parts, like delicately touching a wine glass to highlight her graceful gestures. She invites you to her place. Another clear sign that a woman is interested in something more intimate is when she invites you to her personal space, such as her home. After a date or spending time together, if she suggests continuing the evening at her place, whether for coffee or to watch a movie, this is a strong indication that she's open to exploring more than just a friendship. It's rare for a woman to invite a man to her home without a more personal intention unless she trusts him and feels some level of attraction. She might also create excuses for you to visit her home, such as asking for help with something or suggesting an activity that requires a more private setting. These invitations are often a subtle way to create opportunities for you to spend more time alone together, in an environment where she feels comfortable exploring the relationship more intimately. These gestures and invitations signal that she's opening the door to a deeper, more personal relationship. They show that she's ready to invest more emotionally and physically in you, creating moments of connection that could develop into something more meaningful. Women often prefer this kind of gradual approach, where intimacy grows as trust and comfort are established. Paying attention to these signs can help you recognize when a woman is interested in developing a more intimate and emotional connection with you. She opens up emotionally in addition to physical gestures. When a woman starts sharing more personal aspects of her life, such as her fears, dreams, and past experiences, it's a strong sign that she's seeking a deeper connection with you. By opening up emotionally, she's building a foundation of trust that can lead to greater intimacy. These emotional exchanges are important because they allow both of you to get to know each other on a more personal level and establish a sense of closeness. This emotional openness might include her sharing vulnerable moments or confiding in you about something significant. When a woman feels safe enough to do this, she's signaling that she trusts you and is ready to take the next step in the relationship. Trust is a key element in any intimate relationship because it shows that she's emotionally invested. Interest in prolonging time together. A clear sign that she's interested is when she tries to extend the time you spend together. This can happen in various ways, such as suggesting more activities after a date or trying to find new opportunities for you both to hang out. The more she wants to be by your side, the clearer it becomes that she intends to create a deeper connection, both emotionally and physically. These signs, both verbal and nonverbal, may be subtle, but by paying attention to them, you can better understand her level of interest and how this could evolve into a more intimate relationship. Conversations about intimacy. These conversations about intimacy often start subtly, through indirect questions or casual comments, but they gradually become more profound. When a woman feels comfortable with you, she may begin asking more personal questions, such as your opinions on intimate relationships, sexual preferences, or even fantasies. These questions serve as a way to gauge how open you are to discussing these topics while she assesses the potential for a physical connection. For example, she might begin by lightly asking about past experiences, like, "What's the most unexpected place you've ever been intimate?" or, "Have you ever thought about fulfilling a special fantasy?" These questions don't arise from mere superficial curiosity, they also reflect a conscious effort to introduce the topic of intimacy and spark your interest in exploring it with her. As the conversation evolves, she might even share details about her own preferences and experiences, indicating that she feels comfortable enough to open up about her personal life. For instance, she might mention that it's been a while since she's had a more intimate relationship or talk about what she enjoys during moments of physical closeness. These shared experiences, in addition to bringing you closer emotionally, are clear signs that she's interested in building not just an emotional but also a physical connection. Women often use these conversations to gauge a partner's receptiveness while also setting the stage for the relationship to naturally progress to a more intimate level. She uses intimate gestures. Body language is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication, and women masterfully use it when they're interested in someone. When a woman is attracted, she tends to show it through small gestures that, although subtle, reveal a lot about her feelings. These signs can range from more frequent smiles and prolonged eye contact to a more relaxed and open posture when she's around you. For example, if she starts smiling frequently, maintaining direct and extended eye contact, this could indicate that she feels comfortable in your presence and is looking for a way to create a closer connection. You might also notice her naturally moving closer to you, perhaps crossing her legs toward you, leaning slightly forward, or even touching objects gently while talking to you. Another common gesture is when she plays with her own hair, which can be a sign of positive nervousness or flirtation. Playing with her hair, adjusting her clothing, or making smooth and feminine movements are subtle ways women use to show interest. These behaviors are often unconscious and reflect the desire to make a good impression and appear more attractive to the person they're interested in. If you want to explore these signals more actively, you can test her reaction with a gentle touch, like placing your hand on her shoulder or arm during a conversation. If she doesn't pull away and continues showing signs of comfort, such as smiling and maintaining physical closeness, it's a strong indication that she's open to more intimate interaction. However, if she withdraws or shows signs of discomfort, it could mean she's not ready for that level of physical closeness yet, or that her interest in you might be more platonic. Additionally, when a woman is interested, she may try to highlight her femininity more clearly, such as adjusting her clothing to show more of her neck or legs, or by moving in a more graceful and smooth manner. For example, she might delicately touch a glass or adjust her hair, creating an atmosphere of charm and elegance. These movements are subtle but effective signals that she wants to capture your attention and keep you engaged. She invites you to her place. When a woman feels confident and attracted to someone, one of the clearest signs that she's ready to take the relationship to a more intimate level is when she invites you to her home or another private space. An invitation to her personal space is not made lightly. It generally means she feels safe and comfortable enough to share a more intimate environment with you. If, after a date or spending time together, she suggests continuing the evening at her place, whether it's for coffee or to watch a movie, this is a clear indication that she wants to extend your time together and possibly explore greater physical closeness. In general, women don't invite men to their homes without a specific reason unless they feel a significant level of attraction or trust. This gesture is a strong sign that she's open to the possibility of a more intimate relationship. Moreover, she might create excuses for you to come over, like asking for help with something specific or suggesting an activity that requires a private setting. These invitations are often discreet ways to spend more time alone with you, creating opportunities for the relationship to progress naturally. It reflects her desire to create moments that can strengthen your bond. She opens up emotionally. When a woman feels emotionally connected to someone, she starts opening up in deeper ways, sharing aspects of her life that she might not share with others. This includes talking about her dreams, fears, insecurities, and vulnerable moments. When she begins to do this with you, it's a clear sign that she trusts you and values the relationship, which can lead to an even more intimate connection. This emotional openness is crucial in any relationship, as it lays the foundation for a lasting bond. By sharing personal experiences, she's inviting you to get to know her better and showing that she's ready to build a closer relationship. These vulnerable moments are essential because they indicate that she's not only physically attracted but also emotionally invested, which can be a precursor to a deeper, more complete relationship. Interest in prolonging time together. Another clear sign of interest is when she constantly finds ways to prolong the time you spend together. If, after a date or conversation, she suggests continuing with another activity or seems reluctant to say goodbye, it's a strong indication that she's enjoying your company and doesn't want the moment to end. This desire to spend more time with you reflects an interest in deepening the connection, whether emotionally or physically. She might suggest additional activities, like going to another location, extending dinner with dessert, or even taking a longer walk together. These small gestures show that she wants to make the most of every moment and that her interest goes beyond simple friendship. Women who demonstrate this kind of behavior are clearly looking to build a stronger bond and are often open to taking the relationship to a more intimate level. These signs, both verbal and nonverbal, may be subtle, but when observed carefully, they reveal a lot about a woman's feelings and intentions. By paying attention to her gestures, conversations, and behaviors, you can better understand her level of interest and know how to respond appropriately, creating a deeper and more meaningful connection. When a woman is interested in attracting a man both physically and emotionally, she often expresses that interest through various signals. Let's explore these signals in more detail and expand on the 12 signs that indicate she's interested in a more intimate connection. By recognizing these signs, you can better understand her feelings and know how to act in a way that fosters the relationship. Point 1. She frequently touches you. Touch is one of the most obvious signs of attraction. If a woman constantly finds ways to touch you, whether it's a touch on the arm, shoulder, or even your hands, this indicates that she feels comfortable and wants to get physically closer. These touches are not accidental, they are intentional and aim to create a closer connection. The touch can range from gentle and subtle to more intense, depending on her level of interest. Point 2. Prolonged eye contact. Eye contact is one of the strongest forms of communication. If a woman maintains prolonged eye contact with you, it can indicate that she's interested. Eyes that stay fixed on yours, accompanied by smiles, are clear signs that she wants to connect on a deeper level. When someone feels attraction, the eye contact isn't just casual but intentional, creating a pleasant tension between the two of you. Point 3. She smiles frequently. Smiles are a universal sign of comfort and happiness. When a woman smiles constantly around you, especially in a genuine way, it means she feels good and is enjoying your company. These smiles can be accompanied by other subtle gestures, such as lightly biting her lips or looking down before returning to make eye contact, which suggests growing attraction. 4. She asks personal questions. If she starts asking questions about your personal life, such as your hobbies, preferences, or even past experiences, it's a sign she wants to get to know you better. This kind of curiosity shows she's interested in building an emotional connection and possibly exploring a more intimate relationship. The more detailed and focused her questions are, the more likely she is genuinely interested in you. Point 5. She dresses to impress you. A woman who wants to attract a man physically will pay special attention to her appearance when she knows she's going to see him. This can include wearing clothes that accentuate her figure, more elaborate makeup, and even color choices designed to catch your attention. If she usually dresses casually but starts choosing more sensual or attractive outfits when she's with you, it's a clear sign she wants to impress you and catch your eye. However, it's important to keep context in mind. Some women naturally dress stylishly and take care of their appearance. But if you notice that she makes an extra effort to look impeccable when she knows she'll see you, it's a clear indication she's trying to attract you physically. Point 6. She plays with her lips. Nonverbal language is one of the most important elements of communication. When a woman starts playing with her lips, whether lightly biting them or running her tongue over them, it's a sign of flirting. This gesture draws attention to a sensual part of the body and creates a subtle, pleasant tension. If she does this during moments of connection, like when you're making eye contact, it's likely she's signaling sexual interest. Point 7. She seeks physical closeness. If a woman is attracted to you, she'll naturally try to get physically closer. She might lean toward you during conversations, sit closer, or even touch objects around her as a way of seeking proximity. These gestures are subtle ways of saying she wants to be nearer and create a comfortable atmosphere for physical closeness. Point 8. She plays with her hair or accessories. Playing with her hair is a classic sign of interest. When a woman plays with her hair, adjusts her accessories, or fixes her clothes repeatedly while talking to you, it can indicate that she's feeling positive nervousness and wants to appear attractive. These gestures are also a way to grab your attention and show she's interested in you. Point 9. She laughs at your jokes, even the not-so-funny ones. When someone likes you, even the less-than-funny jokes will get a laugh. If she frequently and sincerely laughs when you make a joke or comment, it shows she's comfortable and wants to create a relaxed, easygoing atmosphere between you. Laughter is a way to emotionally connect and to show that she's enjoying your company. Point 10. She comments on her appearance. If she mentions the time she spent getting ready or subtly references her appearance, it could be an indication that she's looking for your approval. These comments are usually followed by curious glances to see how you respond. She might ask what you think of a particular outfit or casually comment on her perfume, hoping that you'll notice the effort she's made to impress you. 11. She suggests spending more time together. If, after a date or spending time together, she suggests continuing the evening with coffee, watching a movie, or even planning another date, it's a strong signal that she's enjoying your company and wants to extend the time you spend together. The more she suggests new activities or moments to be together, the more likely it is that she's interested in developing something beyond friendship. Point 12. She invites you to her personal space. One of the clearest signs that a woman is ready to take the relationship to a more intimate level is when she invites you into her personal space. If she suggests that you spend time together at her place, whether to watch a movie, cook, or simply relax, it's generally an indication that she trusts you and is open to a physical connection. This type of invitation rarely happens unless she's seeking to develop a more intimate relationship. Recognizing these 12 signs can give you a better understanding of how she feels about you. Every gesture, look, or word carries an intention, and by paying attention to them, you can identify if she's interested both emotionally and physically. While these signs may vary from woman to woman, they generally reflect a desire to deepen the connection, whether through physical closeness or emotional involvement. Understanding these signals and responding with respect and care can help build a stronger, more meaningful relationship, where both of you feel comfortable exploring your feelings and desires. When a woman is interested in a man, she typically shows a series of verbal and nonverbal cues indicating her desire to get closer, both emotionally and physically. These signals can range from subtle to obvious, and understanding them can help you recognize when she's ready to take the relationship to a more intimate level. Here are 12 signs that may indicate she's interested in you on a deeper, more physical level. 1. She frequently touches you. Touch is one of the most direct ways a woman shows physical interest. When a woman starts touching you frequently, even if it's light or accidental, like touching your arm while talking or gently resting her hand on your shoulder, it's a clear sign she wants to connect physically. These touches often increase as the attraction grows, and if she starts touching more intimate areas, like your neck, face, or even your chest, it indicates a stronger physical attraction. She might use these touches to create an emotional bond, but also as a way to communicate desire. Point 2. Prolonged eye contact. Eye contact is a powerful tool of communication. When a woman maintains eye contact for longer periods, she's trying to create a deeper connection and show she's interested. This type of look is different from casual glances. When she makes an effort to hold your gaze, often accompanied by a slight smile, it means she wants you to know she's paying attention and feeling attracted. If she quickly looks away and then glances back, it could be a sign of nervousness because she's interested but trying to be subtle. Point 3. She frequently smiles. A genuine smile is one of the biggest signs of interest and comfort. If she smiles often when she's with you, especially when you make eye contact, it's a clear indication she's enjoying your presence. These smiles may also be accompanied by small laughs or flirty gestures, like playing with her hair while smiling. Smiling shows she's comfortable and happy around you, which can often be the first step toward a more intimate connection. Point 4. She asks personal and intimate questions. When a woman wants to get closer emotionally, she starts asking more personal questions. If she begins exploring more intimate topics, like asking about your past relationships, what you prefer in a partner, or even your fantasies, it's a sign she's trying to understand your emotional and intimate side better. These questions indicate that she's looking to build an emotional connection before moving on to something physical. The more she asks about personal and emotional aspects of your life, the more invested she is in getting to know you on a deeper level. Additionally, if she starts sharing her own personal stories, that's another important sign that she wants to build mutual trust. Opening up about her past relationships or what she's looking for in a partner is a way of showing vulnerability and laying the groundwork for emotional intimacy. Point 5. She dresses to impress you. Women often use their appearance to express interest. When a woman wants to attract a man physically, she may start dressing more attractively when she knows she'll be with him. This can include outfits that highlight her figure, more elaborate makeup, and even accessories designed to catch your eye. If she normally dresses more casually but chooses a more provocative or elegant look when she's meeting you, it's a clear sign she wants to make an impression and capture your attention. This extra effort in her appearance reflects her desire to look more attractive to you, and she hopes you'll notice it. Positive comments about how great she looks can reinforce this connection, showing her that her efforts were appreciated. Point 6. She subtly plays with her lips. The act of playing with her lips, such as lightly biting or running her tongue over them, is a subtle flirting signal. When a woman does this, especially during prolonged eye contact, she's drawing your attention to a sensual part of her body. This gesture often creates a light and pleasant tension, signaling that she's open to a higher level of intimacy. If it happens repeatedly in your presence, it's a clear sign of sexual interest. Point 7. She seeks to be physically close to you. When a woman feels attraction, she'll often look for ways to be physically close to you. This can include sitting closer, leaning toward you during conversations, or even finding opportunities to move closer in a social setting. This physical proximity is her way of building intimacy and feeling comfortable in your presence. If she's constantly seeking this closeness, she's trying to create an atmosphere of trust and physical connection. She might, for example, find ways to touch your arm or shoulder casually during conversation, or she may lean in closer to hear you better, creating a sense of intimacy even in a social environment. Point 8. She plays with her hair or nearby objects. Playing with her hair or objects like rings, bracelets, or even a drink while talking to you is a gesture that reflects interest and positive nervousness. When a woman plays with her hair, she's often trying to catch your attention and show she's interested in making a good impression. Additionally, these repeated gestures can indicate she's trying to ease the tension or nervousness she feels when she's around you. It's a way of showing she's engaged in the interaction and wants you to notice. Point 9. She laughs at your jokes, even the not-so-funny ones. When someone is attracted, they tend to find humor in things the other person says, even if they aren't that funny. If she laughs at your jokes, especially the ones you don't think are very good, it's a sign she's trying to create a light and relaxed atmosphere between you. Laughter is a way of showing interest and keeping the conversation lively. When a woman is attracted, she wants you to feel confident and comfortable, and laughing at your jokes is one way of encouraging that. Point 10. She comments on her appearance. If a woman makes comments about how long she took to get ready or mentions something new about her appearance, it's a sign she's looking for your validation and wants you to notice her effort. These comments are often followed by curious glances to see how you react. She might ask what you think about her outfit or casually mention her perfume, hoping you'll recognize the effort she's made to impress you. Point 11. She suggests spending more time together. If, after a date, she suggests continuing the night by getting coffee, watching a movie, or planning another meeting, it's a clear sign she's enjoying your company and wants to spend more time with you. These suggestions may seem casual, but they're subtle ways of saying she doesn't want the moment to end. The more she suggests new activities or dates, the clearer it becomes that she wants to deepen the relationship and create more opportunities to be together. Point 12. She invites you to her personal space. When a woman invites you to her home or a more private setting, it's one of the clearest signs she's open to a more intimate relationship. These invitations might come across casually, like asking you over for coffee or to watch a movie, but they usually reflect her intention to create a private and closer moment. By inviting you to her personal space, she's showing that she trusts you and feels comfortable in a more intimate environment. Recognizing these 12 signs can help you identify when a woman is genuinely interested and ready to explore a more intimate relationship. By observing and understanding these gestures, you can develop a deeper connection and know how to move forward in the relationship with respect and care. When interpreted correctly, these signals provide insight into a woman's desires and intentions, paving the way for the relationship to grow naturally and healthily.